Laura, I've had a little time here, and I've written this letter. Laura, I've had a little bit of time here, and I've written this letter for you. Laura, I've had a little bit of time here, and I've written this letter to you. Has a lot of my feelings in it, and a lot of what I'm about, and hopefully maybe what you're about, too. Hey, Laura.
Hi.
Hey, remember me? I've been sitting over there. Anyway, no, all right. So, I know your sign and your rule about not talking to you and everything, but I wrote you this letter, and if you open it up, you might want to open it up now, and then I'll go in there, and then when I come out,
let me see it.
You can. All right. Well, I'm gonna head in. So just read it, and you know what? Don't even read it. Don't. I was kidding. It's a joke. It's part of a prank. Just throw it away. Just let me just. Can I see it? Oh, okay. That's actually probably rude.
So your parents must be so proud, David, of your recent success.
My mom's the kind of woman that that parable where Jesus turned the water into wine at the wedding.
Mm-hmm. She's
really like the kind of lady who would have told him to turn it back. Just yelled at him in front of everybody and kind of embarrassed me and used me as an example. Like, you turn that wine back to water. It's noon. We're not all trying to get a buzz on here. I have kids. It's hot. Turn it back. I think that was an odd thing that Jesus did. Anyway, it seemed unnecessary. And if you had that kind of super secret power, I mean, think of all the better things you could do. Although he might have been kind of inundated with a bunch of guys going, oh, dude, man, I have a bunch of sage here. If you could turn this into weed, that'd be so awesome. Jesus, come on, turn it into some weed, man.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't know that people talked like that back then.
Yeah.
I don't know what they talked like.
Okay, I guess we don't know, really.
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, Jesus could have sounded, like an effeminate Southern man.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting if Jesus was running around going, y'all, I just got back from Lazarus' tomb, and P.U., did it stink or what? I'm serious. I moved that boulder away. It was just like poo right in my face, and I'm sorry, but it just stunk to high heaven. Hey, Luke, hey, Mark, y'all come on in. Oh, I'm so nervous because tomorrow's my big Sermon on the Mount. I'm so nervous it's going to make or break me as a Messiah. This is so important, and I just don't know what to do or say or wear. Luke, does this robe make me look fat? Oh, Lord. Oh, that's me. How many times have I done that today? I'm constantly buying stupid products, and I bought this perfect nipples kit. That was a waste of money. And you know what? It hurts.
Mm.
There are just so many products that are unnecessary and that we just buy blindly. We accept their need. Like this, the beer companies coming out with these largemouth cans. I mean, I don't understand who's having trouble drinking out of their beer can. Like, the only people who could possibly benefit from this are giants, and they haven't existed for over 200 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I recently attended a pro-drug rally in my basement, and it was good. I gave myself some literature, learned some things. And, for instance, I think marijuana should be legalized. I really do. I mean, not everybody should be able to smoke whenever they want. I wouldn't want my doctor getting high, right before he operated on me. I mean, that's a good example of when it's a bad time to bulk up. I mean, the last thing I'd want to hear before I went under would be, nurse, come here. Give me one of those, the pointy, the
scalpel.
Yeah, scalpel is exactly the name of it. Yes, okay. Hi, how you doing? Okay, so, we are doing what here again? Oh, yeah? Okay. Okay, let's give it a shot. All right, let me dig in. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, anesthesia. Whoops. Okay. Whoa. No, I'm sorry. She had told me.
You gotta get out there. You have to do things for you, and enjoy yourself.
I'll do some things for me. Like the other night I rented Schindler's List, and I gotta be honest with you. not that funny.
Where were you sitting?
Hi, Dr. Katz. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you, David?
I'm okay. I'm a little anxious, a little harried. You know, one thing that I remember from the last session was I think it's kind of a bad sign when your therapist says that's a little bit more information than I wanted to know.
Well, I think you misconstrued what I was saying when I said that.
Well, that is what do you mean? That's what you said.
Wait, how did you interpret that?
That maybe I was giving you more information than you wanted to know?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh.
So you're the youngest of 5, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I'm the oldest of 3, but...
Well, being the oldest, David, has in many ways shaped who you are.
Really? In what way?
Many ways.
Huh. Okay, noted.
Oh, last week you started telling me about the new business before we ran out of time.
It's called Dave's Classy Pizza.
And how does that work?
Oh, well, for like an extra $50, you get your pizza delivered to you in a limousine.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the tagline. It's limo fresh. And then, a butler comes out and, "Your pizza, sir." That's the Australian guy. And then the English guy's like, "Hello, governor. Here's your pizza." It depends on what you can pick it. And then there's like a French maid. It's up to you.
And you think there's a market for that?
Oh, yeah, because people like stuff delivered and they like classiness, And I thought of combining the two. Classy delivery.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Yeah. I hope it works. I mean, in the future, it hasn't worked so far. I've actually lost a significant amount of money. But, I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
I think you're onto something with that idea.
And this thing is going to pay off big, Dr. Katz. Big.
I wish
Listen. Big. Oh, Dr. Katz, I was in the Seattle airport, and as you're walking to baggage claim, they have this 9-panel depiction of a magic act. It's painted. I mean, magic is already boring, live. Even if the guy's right there in front of you, the most you're going to get is like, "Oh, wow, that is my card. Yeah, you did it."
Yeah.
But to paint a magic act, it didn't make any sense to me, but it works actually on some weird level. You do get emotionally invested in it because you start off and the first panel is, this guy is dressed as a magician and he's got the disappearing box and you see his assistant, and then you progress down the wall there and you see that the guy gets in the box and there are no wires and he turns the box, and then the next panel is the box is being turned again, and then the very last panel is the box being opened up and the guy has disappeared. And you find yourself really fascinated, like, how did they do that? That's amazing. And you run back really quickly and you watch it again. You go, okay, yeah, there he's getting in, and clearly there are no wires and I don't see him. And then you get there and it's like, yeah, the guy's gone. He did it. So, Dr. Katz, I had a great Easter. And I was thinking, it's celebrating the ascension of Jesus into heaven.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if, when Jesus was rising up to heaven, if you had grabbed onto his leg, could you go up to heaven? And you could be up in heaven. You'd be like the first guy in heaven. And Jesus, maybe he would like shake his leg, but if you had a firm grip, you'd be right up in heaven with Jesus, hanging with Jesus and God. And they, he'd walking on clouds. They couldn't let you go. You'd be up there. It'd be so neat. That's what I would have done had I been an apostle. I was wondering when Jesus was ascending into heaven, do you think his ears popped?
Good chance.
Hey, but also, what if you were on the ground when Jesus was ascending, and then you suddenly remembered that he had your keys? That would have... Jesus! My keys! Throw down my keys, please! Jesus, listen! Before he's going too high. He's got my keys. My keys! My house keys! They're in your... Oh...